Welcome back. We are on the go with Joe, and he is at a location that once again is helping to keep Portland weird.
Yeah, it is part museum, part art gallery, and it is all unique, to say the very least. Joe is live in Northwest Portland to tell us about the return of the Peculiarium. Hey, Joe.
And Steph and Shauna, there's all sorts of unusual items you'll see here. It's kind of a funky museum. Check this out. This may be the strangest thing I've seen yet. They call this a rotary dial phone. Apparently, this was something that was used like back in the day. Yeah, I don't know.
Weird.
I'm not sure how you take pictures with it or where you post Instagram on this thing, but I mean, that's again the kind of unusual stuff that you see right here. So this is Phil Juarez. Phil is one of the folks here who makes the magic happen at the Peculiarium. If you've never been here, it's like an art gallery, it's like a museum, it's just downright fun and yes, strange. There's a very heavy kind of sci-fi and horror tinge to it, but you know, if it's weird, they'll probably put it in here. And Phil, so some of these items that we see have been donated through the years. For example, this is I guess from a movie that
a donation, Time Travelers.
Okay, and it's a very cool like suit of armor that was shot in a movie, but then some of the other items are made. And like, for example, you guys constructed this giant Sasquatch, is that right?
Yes.
How? I mean, that's a big boy right there.
Just foam with the
is that what it is?
Top over it. Yep.
And he's, I mean, I'm 6'5".
That's 10 feet tall.
And you can see how tall is it?
10 feet. This is the tallest it's ever been recorded.
Tallest Bigfoot ever. Okay, so tell me a little bit about kind of what it takes to make these items that you do here. It seems like there's probably a lot of like trial and error and.
Well, yeah, there's definitely a lot of trial and error. I mean, because there's no instructions or blueprints on how to make anything here, so it's always like the best approach of like how are we going to build this without it falling on people's heads.
Where do the ideas come from?
Mostly from Mike and I guess myself, last minute, just ideas and contributions. But just, I mean, we just kind of wing off each other, working together, and then we kind of figure out the best approach to like build and paint stuff.
And as we mentioned, they were closed for well over a year, 15 months they hadn't been open. So now they're finally reopened, and there's some new areas. If you've been to the Peculiarium, but it's been a while, there's some areas you probably haven't seen before. This is one of your newest ones. You guys just built this, right? Tell me about this.
Oh, yes. That was just, we thought it'd be cool to build the inside of the spaceship from walking behind our alien autopsy scene here.
Yes.
And it took a total of 9 days, and it's just a bunch of plumbing and conduit and just painted it all black. And
you were saying this was a lot more work than you thought it would be.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Isn't that always the way? And look, there's all sorts of cool little sci-fi notes here. Klaatu Barada Nikto. That's an old quote from, I believe, the Day the Earth Stood Still, right? An old sci-fi movie. And then THX 1138, that was George Lucas's first movie. Although I'm not sure what the sci-fi relevance of Depeche Mode is. Can you explain what that is exactly?
I think it's more just their look, I think.
Well, People Are People is a great jam, so check that out. So Peculiarium, once again, when are you guys open? When can the people come check you out here in person?
Oh, yes. 11 through 7.
Every day, I think except Tuesday,
Wednesday
right?
through Monday.
Yeah, there you go. And we'll have more information about all of that at kptv.com. Guys, we are just getting the weird started. A lot more to show you from the Peculiarium in just a bit. Back to you.
Looks like a lot of fun, Joe. Looking forward to that. Thank you.
Still trying to figure out that rotary phone.
Yeah.
I mean, it must have come around
strange.
after I was born, you know, after. Okay, the NBA, or before I was born, sorry, backwards.